Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video here on Long Island Railroad V2. And we're in the oldie today, we're in the M3, which sadly I don't think has been upgraded or sort of changed in any way. It is still a separate DLC, so if you get Long Island Railroad V2, this is then another DLC you can then buy for it. So that's what we're going to be driving today. So let's get everything. Yeah, it's still got all the door controls. I suppose this hasn't been under fire from MCA as of yet. You've got all the fuses still. So let's pop them on. That one on. I think that's everything. Get the other one shut. Oh yeah, you've got to have that one shut as well, haven't you? Right. I still need to get this properly set up. Charge the brakes, which is a nice little thing you can still do on this train. Cool, and then yeah, we should then be good to go. So Mineola is our next station stop. Let's turn that off. Yeah, well, we should be okay. Let's give it a go. ATC is not on. Should be. Yeah, it is off. Right, we're off. The main line's it's like 80 for most of it along here. That we go out of Hicksville, which is sort of the most eastern part of the route. We off on possibly 10 or 12. Let's have a look. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 10 coaches we are. So we're the big boy train. And we're going to be passing for, I think it's Westbury. Westbury. I think there might be another one before that as well. Let's have a little look at maps. Google Maps again. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's yeah, it's definitely Westbury. Yeah, Westbury and Carl Place. That's the one. And then Mineola, which we know when we come up to Mineola, as you sort of see all the buildings starting to appear, and you've got like the junction as well, which joins up from Oyster Bay, from the Oyster Bay branch. So if I sort of look at has this been changed in any way? Does does the mainline section of the route look any different to how it did before? So just looking around, I mean, it does look better, but that's probably just the TOD4 lighting. And yeah, I don't think the M3 has been updated or upgraded in any way, so it still is a TOD2 train. And obviously still got the door control buttons. So if you sort of want to have all of that, get the M3. See, on the M9 and M7 they've taken away all the buttons and fuses, whereas this one still lives on. But yeah, the M3 is the I think these were built in the 1980s, so the 80s. Yeah, the old train on the route. Again, is separate DLC, sadly. I did sort of hope it would be packaged in and upgraded for the Long Island Railroad V2, but no, I don't think it has been. So this is Westbury coming up. Feels like we've driven this part of the route for years. And it's been over 5 years. It's crazy. Still on my actual first run on this route. It's from Atlantic Terminal, I think. Yeah, back in November 2018. I remember that's when I got new internet then, so I could finally actually start making videos without them taking about 2 days to upload. So there's quite a lot of sort of old Long Island content from which I've got on the channel, sort of back then. And I believe it says at 80, I think all the way to Floral Park. And I think at Floral Park it then comes down to 60 or so as we then go across the points to sort of go into the middle. So it's quite easy, this bit, sort of speed limits. Sort of just fast the whole way. This is Carl Place. There are also 2 coach sets as well. And you've got the Pennsylvania Railroad signalling, which should, yeah, fairly straightforward to understand. That's green, that's a warning, that's red. And we'll start sort of nipping on the brakes a bit. I mean, the brakes on this train are okay, but they're not as strong as, say, the M7 or the M9. So as it has been a little while since we've driven this, we'll just sort of slow it down. Maybe a bit early, but to be on the safe side. That shouldn't be too far up. It's quite a noticeable station when you're coming up to it, which I believe we are now. You've got like the bridge going over. There's like a car park right next to it as well. And yeah, you get the Oyster Bay branch, which joins up as well. So I wonder why we're stopping after this. Because I think there's obviously another few stations. I know there's, well, from Jamaica you've got Hillside, Hollis, Queens Village, Bella Rose, which we wouldn't be stopping there. Floral Park. I think there's also a New Hyde Avenue. I think that's another one. Then there's also another one, and then I think Mineola. Was that an M7 or an M9? I think that's an M7, I think there. This is Minola or Mineola, however you'd like to pronounce it. And there's the Oyster Bay branch going off, which I think is for the diesel trains. Unless that one's waiting to go down there, might be. Oh, this looks a lot better. Yeah, was that bridge there before? That sort of glass? Maybe. No, this looks a lot nicer. It was quite a dark and dreary place before Mineola. That seems to be slightly nicer. Why does it say penalty on there? Did I accidentally flick it into emergency? Oh, that might be why. Yeah, penalty. What's that all about? Oh, I don't think it's meant to say that. Just slowing down. Here we are. This is Mineola. And next up after this is... oh, it's the Banana Hillside. Alright, that's probably some sort of staff. What it is, it's a staff place. And then Jamaica, then Woodside, New York Penn. We're quite quick. It's the wrong Concoma. That's sort of every 30 minutes from here. The old I love the interior of this train, and that you've got all the keys and stuff you can use from here, which is great. It's a really nice train. Similar motors to the 1972 stock in the UK. Let's go. So the M3 has a few, it doesn't have many services, but it does have some, but that's realistic in real life. It doesn't, well, I think that they've probably gone now. It doesn't have much stations. Maryland Avenue, that's the next one here. Maryland Avenue, New Hyde Park, then Floral Park, Bella Rose. There's also a new one as well, but that's not in this, as this is set in 2018. You got Elmont now, which is in between Bella Rose and Queens Village. Yeah, that's not in this version. But a lot's changed on this route. I mean, this is not like this anymore. It's well, you've got the third track, but there's 3 tracks here now. Once we get to Jamaica, it'll be busy as well. Seems the last 2 sort of bits of content I've done, every time we get to Jamaica, it's just dead silent. And it's like, it's meant to be the like Clapham Junction of the USA. So this is Maryland Avenue. Through we go. And some of you may recognise this train as well. This is on the Harlem line, or the M3A. Yeah, so you might have driven it on there, but then for this route it's DLC, so you have to, I suppose, pay for it almost again. So I really do wish this would have been packaged in with the Long Island Railroad V2. A bit like, say, the Class 465 for South Eastern High Speed. That was sort of packaged in with the route. Yeah, and then New Hyde Park, or New Hyde Avenue. One of those. Yeah, New Hyde Park. And then Floral Park next, lots of parks. I don't know the horn codes for this. Every time there's a crossing, give a little toot. That'll do. Which I think is one of the things they actually upgraded in real life. They've basically made bridges and stuff instead of all the level crossings. Right, I think it comes down to 60 near Floral Park, so I'm going to start popping that down now. Although we are, I don't know if we're going to the fast, as we are going to be stopping at Hillside, so it might just keep us on the slow, but I'll slow it down anyway, just in case. And this is where you get the Hempstead branch joining us. Which is another way you can go off, which goes into Stewart Manor, Nassau Boulevard, Garden City, Country Life Preston and Hempstead. Right, down to 60 just in case it does bring us down, which it might, but we're already at the speed, so we don't need to worry, just in case. It really depends if we come across the points here, because we might just continue straight on. You've got Bella Rose Station there. Very close to that time's bit, very close to Floral Park. We might be staying on here. Actually, I think to cross the tracks it's 60. I hope it's 60, otherwise we're going to be going quite quick across. I wonder if it's not 60. No, I think we're just going. I think we're just staying on the slow. Alright, we'll do that then, that's fine. Fine by me. Oh, unless we cross after Queen's Village, I think that's also possible. Oh, I've had this before, I'm sped up again, and all of a sudden we go shoot across. But all of the signals look as if we're just sort of continuing straight on. So, I suppose we'll just be continuing straight on. Then Queen's Village Station. And you've got the Belmont Park branch, which then comes up as well. Just there. So that's a train going down there now. So it didn't take long. Look, we've gone from Hicksville all the way to here in less than 15 minutes. Almost like Jamaica, almost sort of halfway there. And it's quite quick if you're going along the main line, not stopping. Although if you're stopping, it does drastically put up the time. And then you've got Hollis Station. I think after Hollis is then Hillside, which will be a little staff stop. Let any staff off the train or let them on. Which I think it stays as 80 until past there, then it comes down, yeah, when the bit from St Albans comes over. And then proper slow into Jamaica at 15. Although coming up to Hollis quite shortly. Fairly soon. Hollis has got a tiny platform, and then Hillside has quite a big platform. Hollis. Yeah, there we go. There's an M9. And this is Hillside, not too far after Hollis. Why did there's penalty again? I was meant to say that. But yeah, quite a long platform here, though, so we don't need to worry too much. No, penalty. Why does it say penalty? I'm pretty sure it's not meant to do that when you start braking. You've actually got CIS here as well, blimey. But yeah, this is purely just a staff stop, I think. So quite cool. Staff people on you get. Looks like not much stops, I think. The next one was free. 12:04 AM. 12:04 PM. Can't even make the lines up. Right, let's get the door shut. Next up is Jamaica. Which is, yeah, meant to be the busiest railroad junction station in the USA. Well, every time we go there, it's not busy. You have to get it at the perfect time of day to be busy. And then you've got the line from St Albans then joining up. Probably literally just a closet, this. Look. Tiny. That's going to start coming down quite soon. So we shall be ready. There's 40. It comes down to 20 coming into Jamaica. It's proper slow. I hope that's not for us. No, it's not for us. I was just double checking. I was like, we should have one on the right. But that's a red light that is there. I don't see any warnings. I was pretty good with this race. I used to know it really well. But, obviously, yeah, it's so long since we played it. That memory sort of slowly faded. Yeah, then we come into Jamaica. Got an M9 there. Sitting in the side in that. Some warnings on the signal there. That's almost in a way like a double yellow, I suppose. Well, I think the bottom one means we're coming across the points. Seems every time that one's shown, you come across the points. That might not be the case, but I'm trying to suss out what the two ones mean. I mean, it's definitely a warning of some sort. You got a train coming up from probably Long Beach or Babylon. No, that one for that won't be for Babylon. Probably Long Beach, that one. Yeah, down to 15 miles an hour as it is into Jamaica. There you go, 15. That's perfect. So you can go down there, that takes you down to, what is it, Locust Manor. Yeah, Locust Manor, Laurelton, Rosedale, Oh, I said them in the wrong order. Locust Manor, Laurelton, Rosedale, Valley Stream. So we've got a couple of trains here. Still doesn't feel really busy, but there's a bit of life going on. Yeah, then Woodside after this, and then Penn Station. But yeah, as I said, you don't get many services with the M3, but then that's sort of realistic for when this route's set. I think they only sort of came back to yeah, they came back to whilst the M9 was sort of being slowly delivered to sort of fill the gaps. And here we are. This is Jamaica. So both sides. There we go. I wonder where this one's going to. Where are you going? Atlantic Terminals. That shouldn't bother us. But wait, 2 minutes here at Jamaica. So we'll see a bit of life. So you've got the Atlantic Terminal train there. Something is no, that's in the sidings there. So again, not like much going on. So I always want to see lots of action going on, but it always seems to just be quiet. Make sure none of the trains are stuck anywhere, but no, they all seem fine. They're all moving as they should. And our little closet. There you go, Metropolitan Transportation Authority. I always thought it meant Manhattan Transit Authority, but no. Metropolitan Transit Authority. A minute and then we'll be out of here. Head towards Woodside, which is will be good. Going to Woodside at 12:22, so only 10 minutes. And after that we then dive into the tunnel and into New York Penn. New York Penn at 33 for 20 minutes. More trains about. Oh, there's another one coming in. I think that's coming in basically behind us on one of the other platforms. Where's that one coming in on? I think it was coming in on this one. Oh no, it's literally going right up behind us. Still not entirely certain it's meant to do that. But, yeah. Right, got a few seconds, but we don't have the signal yet, so we can't go anywhere. Oh, there we go. Right, get the door shut. The new ATC system. Right, let's get going. Let's go like a parallel departure of the M7 next to us. That one's off and we're off. I could try and get a screenshot of clouds sort of coming out together. Yeah, let's get a photo. Why not? I'll do nice and simple. So we've got the M7 literally prowling behind us. Look at that. Unbelievable. I don't know if it's actually meant to do that. It's like on the Harlem line where they get really just close. So that one's off to Atlantic Terminal, which is probably, what, 15 minutes away? Maybe 10. So we're going slightly further. Is it about 10, is it 10 miles from here to New York Penn? What am I pressing? Am I pressing that radio button? What was I just pressing? Oh, contact signal. Oh, okay. That's what I was pressing. Right, it's not actually 30 yet. Doesn't seem to actually get the track speed. Where's that M7? Okay, stuck there now. Don't know if any of these trains come out the sidings or whether they're purely just sort of static, just for show. But yeah, how's everybody getting on? Well, actually, this video will be going out just before it goes live. But if you're watching this a bit later in the day, how are you getting on with the route? Are you enjoying it? Oh, I'll start speeding up a little bit. What time was it? 22 past for June, yeah, 22. Soon be on to the fast bit. Cool. So we've got Kew Gardens, Forest Hills, and then Woodside. You gotta speed up. Let's get that fully up. There we go. 50, 51, 52. There. Good. Faster services on here, whizzing through everywhere. If you're watching this as you've got the route, what's your favourite service you've done so far? Long Beach, Hicksville, Hempstead, Atlantic Terminal, New York Penn, St Albans. What's been your favourite one so far? That'll do nicely. This is Forest Hills, which we get to go right the way through. And to Woodside, yeah, there we go. Cool. I'm going to check my train times now. As after this I will be popping out. Everything's on time. That's it, hell, wow. It's good. $78. And it comes down to 60 just by Woodside as well. Cool. There goes an M7. Yes, don't panic. We'll slow down in a minute. Start coming down to 60. So we don't upset the train in any way. There's another train there as well. What's that? Oh, another M3. There we go. Whee. Another old bastion of the Long Island Railroad. We're down to 60, which I think does come down to fairly soon. Oh, a bit further up. Oh no, we've got 70 there. Cool. Yeah, shortly into Woodside. And the line which just went over us back there, you've got that on NET in New York. There's the Port Washington branch joining up. Yeah, the Northeast Corridor in New York, you've got that line up there, which goes down to some sort of yard where you can muck around in. How are we doing time-wise? Yeah, alright. 12:20, perfect. So we've still got 2 minutes to spare. I'll be right at the end of the platform here at Woodside. Still got no clock in the cab here. Still don't really know the horn procedures for Long Island Railroad. When do you honk? Be right to the end. Proper long old platform here. Still don't know why it says penalty when we're just braking. Not even harshly braking either, just at a normal sort of amount. That's a pretty nice stop. Here we are. This is Woodside. And bang on time as well. It's a cool looking unit though. M3. And we wait. Yeah, New York Penn is up next. I've got my TSW4 shirt on, which we got at the Dovetail meetup. I think you can actually get these online as well now, the TSW4 ones, if you want to go around wearing a Train Sim World top. I know they were selling a few things on there. Lovely. Cool. Yeah, we wait. Fifteen more seconds. Come on. Right, let's get the door shut. And then we shall get going. Right. New York Penn next. Let's go. We are off. Yeah, they basically drives exactly the same as the M7. If you can drive the M7, you can drive the M9. Whereas the M3 is slightly more tricky. Not much trickier, but yeah, it's a slightly older unit, so response times are a bit slower, but still, yeah, the M3 is a slight more challenge to it, but not much more. Yeah, okay. Now we come down to, depends where we're going really. Sometimes you have to slow down into about 45. It already depends what way we're going. About 40 there. We're not coming across, so are we now? So on this train you actually can turn off the safety systems. But I mean, yeah, they're fairly straightforward. Literally, any time the speed goes down, just acknowledge, and you'll be okay. Acknowledge and slow down. Every time it beeps at you, apart from the alerter. Then you've got Sunnyside Yard coming up on the right, which is empty. I know they mentioned that New York Penn was sort of already a big mess, so they didn't really sort of muck it up anymore. So yeah, probably we are going to be coming across here. You can see the signal on the right is for us. Was that another M3 already? Yeah, all the M3s are out and about. There's not meant to be that. There's not many timetabled services for the M3, but we've already seen that's the third one we've seen. Well, including our one. Must be sort of the prime time of the day to see M3s at, what was it, 11, yeah, 12 p.m.-ish. See all the M3s out and about. Yeah, there's Sunnyside Yard. Bit of a shame there's nothing in it, but they did say, yeah, it was a bit of a mess already, New York Penn. Hopefully there won't be any issues getting into New York Penn. No, we seem okay. No trains stacking up. It comes down to 60 in the tunnel, into the East River Tunnel. Oh, I think it's 60, but it's not. So we'll find out in a minute. But down we go into the tunnel. Then, yeah, we won't see daylight again. Well, we won't. We're now into the East River Tunnel. Takes us into the belly of New York. Quite an impressive tunnel. And yeah, it's what, 2.6 miles to New York Penn. And they built this in what, the probably late 1800s, early 1900s. So impressive. And down to 15 at New York Penn. So you can see the signal speed is 80, but it's not 80, it's 60 through here. And then down to 15 coming into the station. Nice. Put that down. Even more. Nice. Almost at the end of our journey on this fairly quick service from Hicksville, sort of on the main line. This is like the proper main line. Yeah, mainlining M3. Mainline M3. Oh, that's a bit of a scary signal. Let's start popping that down. Anything which has yellow in it is scary. Right, 40. And I think you'll then have a block yellow and then a red, and then it's red. Yeah. So similar to the Peninsula Corridor, where that's a similar sort of system. So the next one after this should then be red. Or might be, or maybe not. Unless that's just changed. Like that's a red over yellow, that one. So basically every time you see... I don't know. That could be a full red. It's going to stand quite slow. No, it's not. Look. We are cleared into New York Penn. Well, I was saying, isn't there something in our platform? No. Just wants us to go really slow already. It's like, no, you're going too quick. So we got absolutely crawl into New York Penn now. Lovely. Yeah, there we go. Slow and steady. Probably not the best place you want to do the horn, probably make the tunnel crumble. So I think this tunnel and the Harlem River tunnel are in a proper sort of bad state in real life. Not in the best way. Here we are. Slow and steady into Penn. Cool. Here we are. Yeah, there we go. Buzzing us. Yeah, welcome to Penn Station. Which, yeah, we'll be ending up here, but hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. I certainly have a nice run, and yet in sort of the older train you can drive on the route. It's a nice sort of change. That's noisy, isn't it? And then right down to the end of the platform, this one then goes 12:36 to Huntington, which I think is basically about the same way. So it doesn't sit here for long and then goes back. That'll do. That then goes to that. Take that off. That goes off. And the marker lights can go on. There we go. Well, that is going to be it for me. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed this then. Oh, 1304 this one goes back. Okay. Links can be found in all the usual places. Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.